angels. It is a gloomy day today. It was not supposed to be gloomy. It was like supposed to, then it wasn't. You know, the forecast in Florida is crazy. I was gonna wait till a sunny day to do this, but I really want to decorate it by this weekend. So I'm decorating our bedroom and then doing a few other like little DIY projects around our apartment. I'm gonna transform our bathroom and then I'm gonna hang up our lightsabers finally. So I just wanted to bring you guys along whilst I organize my apartment, because I feel like a big part of why I share what I share is because I've been doing this kind of stuff forever, and then social media exists, and so I want to show the world as well, because since I was a little kid, my mom was always wanting to make the most out of what we have and like make magic in our everyday life, regardless of like outside of travel and outside of like the fanciest things in the world. It's all about ambiance and atmosphere. And I have kept that in my adult life. Like, I am all about atmosphere, I'm all about ambiance. And so I love to add those little bits here and there that add magic to everyday life. So I'm going to transform our bed. So I got some new sheets because we haven't had new sheets in forever, and I felt like it was perfect for spring. Yes, I already made my bed, but like, you know, it just feels good this morning. So we're gonna actually redo it and use these sheets that I got from Amazon. They're so soft. They got really good reviews on Amazon too. I think they were like $29 somewhere. I'll link them. They weren't much more than $30, which was, at least, I don't even know if they were 30, but anyways, somewhere around there, and they're super cute. I've been like all over Pinterest, and this feels like the vibe, the like ditzy floral moment. As you can tell, I really love like blue and green. So this blue ditzy floral felt really magical, kind of feels like English cottage. And then after we change the sheets, we're going to do a full moment with my poster bed. So this is actually my bed from like my girlhood, my teenage years, and never thought I would use it again, although I always dreamed of it, because it was in Ohio, my parents' house, and during the pandemic we ended up moving with my parents and then drove down here, so had the opportunity to use this bed. And this is the first time in my adult life on my own that I've had an actual bed and not just a mattress on a stand. So feels very fancy. Painted it gold. It used to be like a dark green. Love the gold. That's very chic. But now I'm going to totally transform it into like a whimsical paradise. We're going very Rivendell here, and I have these florals from my wedding that my mom made that are absolutely incredible, because my idea for Robbie and my wedding was like Rivendell, very whimsical, very like in the forest, very fairy tale. But we were getting married at a zoo, and so my mom had this brilliant idea to like hang all of these florals, and she made all of these. And they're amazing, and kept them, and I've been using them for random things in home decoration since. I used them for Christmas in our last apartment in Ohio, and now I'm going to use them in here. So let me show you what they look like. Oh gosh. My mom just sent this massive box. I didn't bring any of them when we moved, which was silly. At the time I was like, I don't want them. Now I'm like, yeah, no, I want them forever. So these are the major pieces. If you followed me for a minute, you've definitely seen these before, because I used them in our place in Ohio in quite a few different ways. So these are like the main moment, and what I'm going to do is hang them like on the corners, and then I think in the back, so we kind of have this whimsical escape. When I got this bed as, I don't know, maybe it was like a preteen, teenager, I was very into, no, I must have been preteen, I was younger, because I was very into Tarzan and the idea of like living in a tree house. Jane was my girl, and my mom did this whole renovation to my room and like painted this jungle scape, and then I had this bed which was like dark green at the time, and then she put these sheer green curtains on them, so it was kind of like I was living in the trees. She's the best. And I always loved that magic, so I'm kind of bringing that back, but like in the adult way. You know, who needs to be adult, whatever way it is. I'm kind of bringing that vibe back, but we're going to like Rivendell this time. So I'm very excited for the transformation. I'm going to start with the sheets, then we're going to start hanging those. And then, actually I might make a matcha first. Do I need more caffeine today? No, but I want one. So it's gloomy and I need a little kick me up because I have to do some remote work as well today. So let's hope I can get this done pretty quickly so that I can do the remote work, and then we'll do the bathroom. I have a little bit of a vision for the bathroom, but not like super specific. It's gonna be like galaxy, more like Star Warsy. I have some more of my decals. There it is. I have some more of my wall decals that I got from Amazon. I got a different variety this time. I'm not sure if I'm gonna love the shape, so today's gonna be an experiment, but I do have some pictures that I've been wanting to hang forever, and then this like big moon, so we're going very galaxy. I do need to get a new bath mat and a shower curtain as well to like keep with the theme, but we're gonna do that second. We're gonna focus on the wall because I film in there so often and I feel like I'm in the bathroom so much that I want it to be a whole thing, whereas now it's just kind of a hodgepodge of like what needs to be in there. So I want to do a whole transformation and bring you guys along on that. It might be today, might be tomorrow, but either way, we're definitely going to transform it. I'm excited to show you guys, excited to bring you along. First, let's make a matcha and then we're gonna get to it. Okay, it's a fairy bed of my dreams. I love how it turned out. It literally turned out basically exactly like I imagined it, which doesn't always happen, especially with DIY projects, but I think I know these decorations so well. But this was the first time in a while that like the exact vision I had came true, and I absolutely love it. I feel like I'm in a little whimsical cave. I can't wait to read my book in here at night with the twinkle lights going. Oh, it's absolutely magical, and it's like such a little thing. So my mom put together these, they have little hooks on them because they hooked into the ceiling, so they hook right over my 4-poster bed. All the pieces were from random websites on the internet, but you could probably find them at Michael's or Amazon, Oriental Trading, any of those like online retailers. I'm sure, I know my mom just like searched for lime green wisteria at some point and got a whole bunch of this, which I put little bits and pieces in here to fill it, because this I think is the most like whimsical part of it, that like drippy droopy, you know. I love the dingly atmosphere so much. Like I love a good dingle, because it's a very technical term, but it's the only thing I can think of. Like dingle dangle, like whimsical, looks very natural. If you were in Rivendell, these would just be like flowing everywhere. I love our new sheets. I took off the pillows and my adorable little sheet pillow because it just felt too cutesy for like the vibe we were going for. I think I'm gonna get some new pillowcases for this season, but we're saving up for that. They're really cheap on Amazon, but I just don't need to buy them right now, so I'm not going to. I'll probably put the pillows out on our couch too for now and just leave these, because my husband doesn't like all the extra pillows. Anyways, so he'll be happy, but he also doesn't love a top sheet, so whatever. He may not be the happiest with this sheet situation, but it's actually very cooling, which is nice because it gets very, very warm in Florida even with the AC on, and my husband runs very hot. So these are the perfect sheets for us, I think. And I cannot wait to sleep in this bed tonight. It's gonna be so great. Kind of want to like grab a book and settle in right now, but we have too many other projects to do. So glad I got my matcha, gave me a little bit of boost, and now I feel, and also I feel like succeeding on a project also gives me an energy boost, so I feel very good. Want to tackle the next one. I think I'm going to clean up a little bit first and then start to clean up the bathroom so that we can play around in there. Here we are in my magical whimsical Rivendell bed. I have to show you the finishing details. I put some more up after I finished decorating the other day. It is a new day, a new dawn, a new day, a new life, you know, and we are moving on to project number 2 and moving on to the bathroom project. So we're redoing, that's a very intense term for a very small project, but just kind of making it more whimsical because I do film in there a lot. I want it to look beautiful, and this is a very simple, you know, DIY project that we're doing. I'm using my wall decals again. I have been loving wall decals in my rental space because they make a really big difference without being like wallpaper, which you could totally use, but first of all, wallpaper tends to be more expensive and also harder to get off. I know there are a lot of tips and great brands, and I actually started following a few accounts on TikTok that have really great tips and tricks for like wallpaper and floor decals, not decals, but like for rentals, but not quite into spending the money just yet. If we end up here another year, maybe I will, but right now wall decals are my thing because they're pretty cheap and they're easy and they have a pretty big impact. And so similarly to what I have in my bedroom, which let me show you. So those little star, we have those star decals. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. We have the star decals on the like main wall in our bedroom, which I really love. It's been great for filming, and it's just like a really cute little detail. And I super love those, but I got something a little bit, I want to do something similar because I like the stars and the celestial vibe, because we love that just feels like pixie dust, like magic, and we love Star Wars. So I'm kind of deciding, we'll see what actually ends up happening with the bathroom, but kind of thinking a celestial Star Wars theme, because I do have these new stickers, so they're a little bit more, there's like a moon and a sun and some stars, and I got these from Amazon. I'll link them. They're so cute. And so actually, are these two separate? Oh sweet, there's just a whole circle, so I don't have to do these little pieces. Amazing. I've had these literally for months and just haven't had the time to do it, or taken the time to do it really. So I'm going to start with those, and then I have a few other details that we're going to see once I put these up on the like side wall that I'm thinking of. I'm gonna see what other details I want to use, because I have these Star Wars postcards framed that I've been wanting to use for a while. So it may be that, or I have this giant gold moon, which I'll show you. So that may be, we're gonna decide between those two and maybe put both of them in the bathroom in some way, but I'm not really sure where or how. But I'm gonna start with the decals first, because that's gonna be like the biggest, you know, biggest bang for your buck. I don't know, that's gonna make the biggest difference. So I'm gonna start with these decals and then kind of go from there to see what other details we wanna add. So these are the Star Wars postcards that we got, I think literally on our honeymoon, which was 4 years ago now, almost. And I just haven't hung them yet. So I'm gonna find a home for them. They may go up on this wall, and I might do like kind of like a half gallery wall thing and add some more different shaped photos in there, but I'm not really sure. If not, I want to find another place for them because I love them. I've got all my command adhesive hooks, and then I also have this giant moon that I absolutely love. It was connected to a mirror at one point, but my mom ended up keeping the mirror and sent me this, and so this may be like the big accent that I use. So we're going to start with the decals and then go from there. obsessed with how this turned out. I ended up using both of the all of the wall decorations that I was like deciding between, and I love how it turned out. It's not perfect, but it's really great and it makes me feel really happy. These Robbie and I got on our honeymoon, the postcards, and then I got these little frames from Amazon. I actually need to dust them a bit because they have been hanging around literally since our honeymoon, which was almost 4 years ago now, so it's been a minute. But I love how this turned out, especially because I film in my bathroom sometimes, like little get ready with me's, and this makes me really happy to have a little background. I don't love this color either for the door, the like taupey color. So this makes me very happy, and it reminds me of all of the places that I would love to go. The fictional places at least. And so I think it's really magical. Okay, I'm treating myself with a little free mocktail, excuse me. This is my favorite alcohol removed wine brand. I absolutely love it. They sent me this Moscato to try, and it's actually one of my favorites. It has a really nice bite to it that does kind of taste like real wine. I made a little spritzer. I added some Trader Joe's like lemon ginger spritz and then some lemon, and it is so good. So we're having a little celebratory, because I've been meaning to do this for months, so we're having a little celebratory break, and then going to continue decorating probably tomorrow, maybe on Monday, maybe in 2 days. So I'll see you guys soon.